Okay. Okay. So we leave either tonight or tomorrow morning, and we have been trying to get this van clean and ready to go and organized, and our water emptied and filled, and the garbage emptied, and just all the laundry done. And it is taking a surprising amount of time, and I'm a little frustrated that yesterday it was 56 degrees outside and raining wasn't so great, but 56 degrees outside, and today it's in the 80s. I'm sweating, as you can tell. I can't talk yet because do not jump out of the back of the van. Ugh. I'm trying to get a cutting board so that I can cut up some snacks so that we can eat stuff on the way to the Badlands. This drawer is gonna break. So we left Tuesday morning from Michigan to drive all the way over here. That's mold. And where are we? What? Where are we? What is this good still? Sioux Falls? Or is that frozen? That looks frozen.
I don't know how old it is.
Okay, we left Tuesday morning from Michigan and drove all the way straight through to Sioux Falls because we chose to use South Dakota as our domicile state. I'm sure if you know anything about the van situation, or if you've looked into it yourselves, you've probably heard of people looking for a state to establish residency in, because we don't have anywhere else to have an address. So we went with Your Best Address in South Dakota. None of this makes sense. We went with the company Your Best Address in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and they are a mail forwarding service that give you a legal street address with a personal mailbox number so that you can get mail sent to you. And you can use it on a driver's license, you can use it to get a passport, you can use it to sign documents, whatever. It's like a legal street address as opposed to a P.O. box. And it was probably the easiest process that I have ever gone through for anything. You walk into the office with all of your paperwork and fill it out, and they set you up. You pay, it was like $230 something for a year of having the mailbox, and then you also put $50 in for postage, so that if they send you something, you have to pay for the post, obviously. What am I doing? I'm trying to make snacks. And then we had to go stay one night either at a campground or at a motel or a hotel or whatever, because you need a receipt that says that you stayed here for one night. And so we got a room at a Motel 6, and it was the most terrifying and disgusting thing that I've ever been in. So we did not stay there. We stayed in the van. What's going on?
What?
Everything okay? I'm just gonna slice the cheese up entirely because there's not that much left. And it was just gross and scary, so we just rented the room and then slept in the van still. Went back in the morning to get the receipt, and then we went over to the driver's license exam station, and you have to have your agreement from Your Best Address for the mailbox, your receipt that says that you stayed there for one day, your driver's license, your social security card. If you don't have a social security card, which Brayden does not, you need to have a W-2, which he didn't have, so we panicked for a second, but thank God his dad helped him with his taxes before and had a copy of a W-2 from a long time ago. We're filling out our forms to become South Dakota residents and filling out the affidavit and whatever. We hit a slight roadblock because Brayden did not have a W-2 and he doesn't have a social security card. So we're in the van just outside of the place that you have to go, trying to fill everything out. And I think Brayden's dad just pulled through and found one from like 2012 that he can email to us. So they can't stop us yet. Documents, signed, filled out, ready to go. Found the W-2, got it emailed to him, calling FedEx to figure out if he can print it. Hopefully in like a couple of hours, or in an hour or less than that. I don't know. Soon we'll be South Dakota residents.
Soon.
Soon. And then boom, bam, you're a resident. That's it. And that's all we had to do. This is going terrible. 20 to 30 minutes at your best address's office. 30-ish minutes at the driver examination license place. Eye test, paperwork, sign some stuff, take a picture, they print you your ID, the end. Then we went to the post office, did a change of address. Then we went to the Treasury building and registered our car. They didn't even ask for proof of insurance, which was weird. And they just did it. Boom, bam, hand you your plates, and now you're done. Now, we just went and stopped at, I don't know if you can see this because of the way it's pointed, but we went to the juice stop to get smoothies, and I'm sitting here trying to cut up some cheese and bread. And we're about to drive to the Badlands, and I cannot believe how easy everything was, and I'm so excited because now we're legal, we have an address, we have plates. Our plates were expired since June before that, which is not great. And now we just get to go. Okay, this is done. I'm gonna go. Bye. Healthy perspective.
More of southeastern South Dakota.
We just drove how many hours outside of Sioux Falls? 4? No, 2 hours outside of Sioux Falls, and we're going to the Badlands, which I feel like I said already, but we stopped in we're in Chamberlain? We stopped at Al's Oasis because I'm Al and this is my oasis. We tried to walk the dog, but he got prickers in all of his toes, and we're gonna go get pictures in front of that billboard and in front of those bison. But first we're going inside to see what goods she's got to offer, this Al. Is it a video?
Well, you got your camera up still.
It's a vlogception. There's a camera right behind you of me. How cute is this?
Alright, do the smack thing.
I've tasked myself with going to get a hot coffee at the gas station that's right next to the place that we were just at. And I told Brayden to meet me there, but he definitely could beat me if he wanted to. I'm panicking. We're trying to leave the dispersed camping site right outside of the Badlands. We didn't lose too much. That basket is gonna try to fly. There's some wrinkle releaser on the floor, and my pee funnel is flying out. Oh, why'd you do? I hate it.
Sometimes it goes too slow to get stuck. Biscuits and gravy, $5.
$5 biscuits and gravy.
Should we get breakfast?
Get breakfast? I'm not even hungry. But I guess if we're gonna be in the car all day again, we're not gonna want to cook later. We're in Wall, everybody. Where did we leave off? We went to that wall drug place. We got breakfast and saw the T-Rex and all of the fun things. And then we drove to Mount Rushmore, and that was really cool, right? And then we just got on the road after Mount Rushmore, didn't we? Yeah. We went to the adventure park and rode some coaster thing in the mountain. I don't know how else to explain that. It's just like a single cart on a track coaster thing at Mountain Rush, something like that. And then we drove. How many hours did we drive yesterday?
9 hours.
9 hours? 8 or 9 hours to get to Evanston, Wyoming. Wyoming was rough because it was super windy, and Brayden has driven this entire drive. And he had to fight the wind all day yesterday, and it was really scary, and I didn't like it. And we stopped in Evanston last night and slept in the parking lot of a Motel 6 because it was dark, and I didn't want to drive into Utah in the dark and not be able to see the mountains. I feel like that makes sense, doesn't it? Because now we get to see all these cool colors.
Not a bad view.
And that's that. We are going to go to a Planet Fitness first thing so that we can shower, because we haven't showered in several days. I don't remember. Monday? I showered Monday night, and it is now Saturday morning. So we're gonna shower and get our lives together, and then let our friends know that we're in town and go check out our new home, Salt Lake. I'm so cringy. When I go back to edit this, I'm gonna be hating myself, but whatever. The internet is the internet. If Jake Paul can exist, so can I. Essentially, we got here on Saturday morning, and we did go to Planet Fitness like we said we were going to, and then we went to a mountain peak park thing and hiked up there and called our families to let them know that we made it. And then we just spent the day exploring by ourselves. We went to the Capitol building, and that was really cool. Brayden really likes old architecture, so I was excited to take him there because I had done a little bit of research on it. We spent the rest of the day just driving around. We got some lunch and then met up with our friends that live out here. Brayden went right to work that Monday, so he's been working from like 9:30 in the morning until 9, 10, 11 at night every day, Monday through Saturday. And I've just been hanging out with the dog and going to the gym and exploring and not really doing much. I'm still looking for a job, but that is it. We made it. That was our trip out here, and now we live here. We're gonna be here until April. Brayden is really looking forward to a winter in the mountains, and that's it. I don't know what else to say. We put up reflectix because it's gonna start getting cold, but now it's in the 70s, so that makes no sense. And this is our new wall art. It's vegetables that I colored. That's all, folks. Here we are. We live here now. That's all. The end. Bye. I came flying out, and I think I broke the slides, and I put a huge gash in the floor. Picasso says, "What's that? What's a bad land? I'm a good boy. I'm not bad. I don't want to go there."
Got weird.
Whatever.